Andean community is a community of 4 Latin American countries consists of Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru. This community started in 26 of May 1969 when Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru signed the Cartagena Agreement, also known as the Andean Pact. On February 30, 1973, Venezuela joined the agreement. However, on 30th of October 1976, Chile withdrew itself out of the community. The Andean community started operating on August 1, 1997 with a General Secretariat headquarters in Lima, Peru. On April 2006, Venezuela also withdrew itself from the community. Since its existence, the population of Andean community has reached 109,133,943 people and recorded of GDP of $658 billion. The objectives of this community are promoting balance and harmony development of member countries, improvement of living conditions of the citizen, accelerate growth of the Andean countries, and creating jobs and strengthen the sub-regional solidarity.
We have an Indian legal order that allows governments to adopt mandatory community standards and policies on issues of common interest because of the Cartagena Agreement. Next, the Indian community achieved that 100% of products of Indian origin circulate without paying tariff within the Indian country's members. During the period January to November 2012, the exports of Indian community to the world were $116 billion. There was an increase of 2% as compared to the same period last year. Have citizen rights such as traveling with an identity documents without the need for a visa or passport. There are free flow of people since 1st January 2005. The citizens of members countries can enter the other Andean community member states without the requirement of visa. Passengers only need to present their national ID cards. Next, they have electronic implementations of the Indian Migrations Card. AMC will facilitate, simplify, and make more efficient the control of the people who transit within the countries of the Indian community.
The withdrawal of Venezuela from Andean community. Although Venezuela is one of the Andean states and have been a member of Andean community since 1973, but on 2006, Venezuela decided to withdraw from Andean community due to the negotiation which certain Andean community countries had embarked with a view to concluding bilateral free trade agreement with the US.
As political instability, it failed to fulfill society expectations, equal and effective protection under the law, and adequate funding for social services remained insufficient due to the persistent poverty in the region.
They also have the problem of uneven wealth distribution. Half of the Andean community population live in poverty, and the environmental problems contribute to lack of social cohesion between the members of Andean community. They never won against drug trafficking. One of the objectives of Andean community is to fight against drug. However, up until now, the policies have never met their goal, but only generated violence and poverty. Creates free trade zone. Free trade increases access to higher quality of product and lower price goods. It also improves efficiency and innovation for the country because it allows to shift workers between other markets, hence it is more efficient. Economic integration between the members of Andean community. There will be rise in opportunities in finance. As the countries become closer between each other, they could help each other in terms of financial aid. The second one is increase in economic integration helps the people to have low barrier in speaking different language.
Is Andean community still relevant? Our answer is absolutely no. Because the never-ending war against drug trafficking, political instability, and weak governance and poverty